Welcome once again to example 2 on the exponential equations that I started with you in the first video. In the first video, we started learning about exponential equations where I've done a detailed explanation on everything that you are supposed to know about the exponential equation, and also we solved some examples on it as well. And I hope you all understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. So this is a continuation to solve another example with you so that you get a better understanding of it. So this is example 2. So we've done example 1 in the first video, and I will advise that you watch the first video because the first video lays the foundation. Okay, I've done a detailed explanation on everything that you are supposed to know about exponential equation. Okay, and also I've treated some additional 2 laws of indices which are key in solving exponential equation. In the first video, I treated all those laws. Okay, so watch the first video so that you get the foundation and the understanding that you need to be able to handle this one as well, because without your knowledge on those laws of indices, okay, which I've treated in the first video, you cannot handle this session. Okay, because this is just a continuation where we are solving another example. Okay, so the basic foundation and the understanding that you need, I've done it in the first video. Okay, that's why I'm encouraging you to watch the first video so that you can handle this one as well. And please don't forget to like the videos and also share them after watching. So let's go ahead and handle the example 2 that I have on the board. So example 2, it says solve the following equations. I have A, 7 to the power s equals to 49, and B, I have 3 to the power s plus 1 equals to 81. Okay, so we are going to solve for the value of s in this exponential equation. So let me start with the A. Let me take the A and let's do it together. Okay, so let me write my solution and let's do it together. So I have 7 to the power s equals to 49. Okay, and to solve for the value of s in this exponential equation. Now, we've learned from the first video that for us to be able to solve this one, we always have to make sure that the bases are the same. Then we can equate the powers. Okay, so that is the law that we learned in the first video, and we are going to apply it here. Okay, so for us to solve this, we need to make sure that the bases are the same. So then we can equate the powers. Okay, so it means this 49, I have to express it as 7 to the power something because it needs to have the same base as the 7. Okay, because here it has base of 7 and here is 49. So until we make sure that this 49 is also written as 7 to the power something, we cannot equate powers. Okay, because the basis needs to be the same before we can equate the powers. So this 49, I have to write it to look like 7 to the power something so that it will have the same base as this 7. Then now we can equate the powers. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. So now I'll repeat my 7 to the power s, which is here, and the 49, I'll write it as 7 to the power something. Okay, and 7 to the power 2 is what gives the 49. Okay, so the 49, I can express it as 7 to the power 2. Okay, in other words, the 49, we are expressing it as product of prime factors. Okay, and that is going to be 7 to the power 2. Okay, because we need to get the same base, then we can equate the powers. Okay, so the 49 can be written as 7 to the power 2. Now that we have the same base, the law says that we can equate the powers. Okay, so it means my s equals to 2, and this is my answer for solving the exponential equation that I have on the board. Please, I hope the explanation is clear enough and you understand it. Okay, so all that we needed to do is to make sure that they have the same base, then we equate the powers. Nothing difficult about it. So this 49, we needed to express it as 7 to the power something so that it will have the same base as this 7, then we equate the powers. Okay, so the 49, writing it as 7 to the power something is 7 to the power 2. Because 7 to the power 2 means 7 is multiplying itself 2 times, which is 7 times 7, and that gives the 49. So in place of the 49, we can write 7 to the power 2 there. Then having the same base now, we can equate the powers. So my S equals to 2. So this is the final answer. Please hope you understand it. Now let's handle the B as well. Okay, so the B, I have 3 to the power S plus 1 equals to 81. So let me write my solution and let's do it together. So I have 3 to the power S plus 1 equals to 81. So again, the same process. We have to make sure that we have the same base, then we equate the powers. Okay, so now this 81, I'll write it as 3 to the power something, okay, because it needs to have the same base as this 3. Then now we can equate the powers, okay, because we can only equate the powers when they have the same base. Okay, so until they have the same base, we cannot equate the powers. Okay, so this 81, I'll write it as 3 to the power something. Okay, in other words, the 81, we are going to express it as product of prime factors, okay, which I've already taught you how to express numbers as product of prime factors. Okay, so we are just applying that knowledge here. Okay, so the 81, I'm going to express it as product of prime factors, or in other words, it means this 81, I'm writing it as 3 to the power something because it needs to have the same base as this 3. Okay, now let me show you how to go about that. Okay, so 3 to the power what gives 81. Let me teach you how to get it. Okay, so now let's do our 3 times 3 times 3 times another 3. Okay, and let's see. 3 times 3, 9. Okay, 9 times 3, 27. And 27 times 3, 81. Let me go over one more time. 3 times 3 here is 9. 9 times this 3, 27. 27 times this 3 is 81. Okay, so writing 81 as 3 to the power something, it's going to be 3 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 to the power 4. So it means 3 to the power 4 gives 81. Okay, so let me write it here so that you can see it. Okay, so it is 3 to the power 4 that gives the 81. So it means the 81, expressing it as 3 to the power something, is going to be 3 to the power 4. Okay, because we need to get the same base as this 3, then we can equate powers. Okay, so let's go ahead, let me clean this one and let's continue. Okay, so now I'll repeat my 3 to the power S plus 1, which is here, equals to, then the 81, I'll write it as 3 to the power 4 as we did. Okay, so now you can see we have the same base. Now having the same base, it means we can now equate the powers. Okay, so it means my S plus 1 equals to 4. Okay, the power here is S plus 1 equals to the power here, which is 4, because they have the same base, so we equate the powers. Okay, now this is a simple linear equation to solve for your value for S. Okay, so my S will be equal to 4 minus 1, okay, because this positive 1 will cross the equal sign to go and join the 4, which is here, and when anything crosses the equal sign, the sign it has changes. So being it positive here, when it crosses the equal sign, it becomes negative. Okay, that's why I have minus 1. So let's go ahead and get our final answer by simplifying this one. So I'll have my S will be equal to 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay, so my S equals to 3. So this is the final answer for solving the exponential equation on the board, and I hope you understood it and the explanation is clear enough. I will see you again in another video whilst we solve more examples on this. Don't forget to like the videos and also share them as well. Bye bye.